Good day everyone, and welcome to episode 9 in this series of Hearts of Iron 4, the Great Soviet Experiment. Coincidentally, in our last episode, we've managed to finish the civil war that started up when Leon Trotsky returned, and we won, which is good, because if we'd have lost, well, the game would have been over for us. But we've won, and now, of course, we're zooming out and we know that we have some serious problems coming in front of us. So we need to start getting ready for that. It's 1939 and you can be sure that things are going to start happening fairly soon. And we of course are not in the state of what might be called readiness. So I'm just going to, well actually I'm going to let it keep going. I was going to pause it, but that's all right. We just need to have a quick look at logistics here. We are down motorised. We're not manufacturing any motorised at all actually, but we're doing okay along this section. We are looking at a bit of a shortfall, I think, in anti-air, because if we go and look at our deployment, we do have... Now, that's interesting. Why is he like that? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now, that's interesting because I normally do things in threes. How did I end up with you there? Well, you know what? Oh, wait a minute. No. Let's just run that past me again, shall we? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Well, there you go. That's going to help us out a lot. We need more divisions. That's what we need. And so we're making them. But I think we have a couple of issues. And our couple of issues are, I think we need more anti-air for a start. And probably a little less in terms of motorised. But we are not manufacturing motorised. Now, just very quickly here, no military factories are being repaired, so I'm not sure I understand why suddenly... Oh, yes, I think I might actually. So when the Civil War started, they occupied, or the enemy of the state occupied that region, which knocked out the motorised. And then, of course, when we got those factories back, they filled in from the top going down. That's why all these are up to speed and we don't have motorised. Actually, as it turns out, I'm okay with that, because when you look at motorised, we've got 3,000 and we literally have one motorised unit in our army. Pretty sure we have one motorised unit in our army, and it's 1 Yay Moscow, whatever that is. Yeah, one motorised. So, you know what, I'm okay with that for now. But I do want to produce some more anti-air, because we just don't have enough of the stuff. Of course we don't. Artillery, maybe, as well. Light tanks, we've got 3 out of 5 going on. That's fine for now, but we've got lots of mediums going on. I'm okay with that, because the next cab off the rank for development more will be anti-air, then artillery, and that's all good for us. And then lastly, light tank. I think we're fine with that. So now we want to start getting our units organised for where they need to be for the possibly great oncoming onslaughty thing that we're about to get. So we've got the Garrison Division 16 under Field Marshal Grigory Kulik, and Max Reta is over there. He has 12 out of 24. So let's go over to the east and see what's happening over there, because we also have another unit over there. This one, which is a standard infantry, unmodified from the beginning of the game. We have 6 of them, and Yakov Cherevichenko. Yeah, blah, blah. So let's just have a look let us have a look at who. Okay, show me you again. Okay. Oh, okay, you're over there. You are over there. No, you're not. Where are you? Hang on. What's going on here? So, where are you? You're in the Soviet Theatre 1. So what are you made up with? Same deal. Oh, I know what happened there. All right, let's compare the generals here because we don't want... Well, now it's a risk thing. How many good generals do we put in the east versus how many do we put in our west? So we've got... Oh, okay, tell the new officers, good. We've got Cherevichenko versus Pliev. Cherevichenko versus Pliev. So let's have a look and see what we're dealing with here. Pliev is 1-1-1-1-1, and Cherevichenko. Cherevichenko, is that him? 3-3-2-2. No, my friend, you are not. You are not staying over there. So first of all, we are going to replace you with Issa Pliev. And we're going to leave you there, except that we're going to issue you with new orders. And I want you in Vladivostok. And your sole purpose is to guard the naval base and guard the victory locations. That is it, my friend. That is your entire role. And so you should end up in Vladivostok. Hopefully. All right, now, and you don't have a commander. And you also, okay, you, where are you? You're there. You need to be here, and you need to be up there. And we have 12 units assigned there. General Max Retta, that's good. Now, you are in charge of this border. Under you, actually. Let's go back. No orders. And you take over control of the border. And we need to build Max Retta up. Okay, so we've got the garrisons heading towards the east. And now we have the western problem. So, we need a western theatre. Now, who are you? Field Marshal Golikov. Who do we want in charge? And how do we want to divide this up? That's a good question, isn't it? So what have we got in terms of field marshals? That's another good question. Old school, and new school. And old school and new school. Golikov is 5-3-3-2. Tukhachevsky is 5-4, 5-2. Now he is the better defensive field marshal. So we want Tukhachevsky in charge of the defence. But who do we want in the defence? This is a good question. So first of all, we need to hold Sevastopol. Well, do we? Or are we just going to fall back? I think we're going to have to fall back because I don't see this as being particularly defensible, but would make sense I think that's the Urals, isn't it? Yeah, it is the Urals, yep. I think it would make sense to have Meritsov with his, now, he's got mountain, and I think Meritsov, let's have a look, he's a 3, oh, he's a good defensive guy. Alright, let's move Meritsov back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's move Meritsov into the mountains. At least we'll know where he is for now, and that'll be fine. This army group is the defensive army group. This combat unit, I think we're going to put in Stalingrad. Stalingrad. Have I lost Stalingrad? I have. I lost Stalingrad. Come down to Stalingrad, and you, Rokossovsky, you're an armoured dude. You go to Leningrad. Now, we need what might loosely be described as a defensive line. You also need to come out of there. Like so. Okay. Now, what have we got left with Field Marshal Tukhachevsky? 2 and 3. Good start. So let's have a look at, he's got regular infantry. Yep. And you've got regular infantry. I'm going to give you another 3 more regular infantry. Yep, just 3. One, 2, 3. And we're going to give you to Gorky at the minute, just there, nice and close. Okay. So, okay, so we also need to move you into Soviet Theatre West. Okay, and we need, now we're going to have to put up a defensive line, but I really don't know how it's going to go. We need to assign another unit in there. So what have we got? What have we got? We've got, stuff. And what, pray tell, are you doing, young man? And why aren't, all right, you're our training camp. So you need to be in a training camp location. I'm going to say there. That seems far enough out of harm's way where you won't get into too much trouble. And when you get there, start training. Okay. All right, we've got armour. There we go, we've got 6. So I think we might as well get another 3 of you going on as well, actually, while we're at this. When it gets up a bit, and we only need 1, actually, thank you very much. One, 2, 3. That will give us 3. Okay, so you're what were you? You're there. I'm going to put you in the Soviet Theatre West, and we're going to give you a new general. And your general, now we're defensive here, so we want somebody with a moderately good, that's a 3. Gorbatov actually is pretty solid, and he's a 25% off promotion cost. But we're not going to be big on cavalry. So 3, 3, 2, 3, 3, reconnaissance, 2, 3, 1. I think we're going to have to go with this one, with General Gorbatov. I think, well, Poland, here we go. Here we go. It's on now. We definitely need a line 3. Well, you know what? We need another 2. I think we need another 2. Just on generals. So 2, we need 2 9s. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that will give us the basis for the units. Okay, so we got that going on. Let us see how our equipment is doing. Took a whack on infantry equipment. So as soon as we get to the point where we've filled up our current builds, we're going to start building up more infantry equipment, because otherwise we're going to be in trouble. And in actual fact, what do we... Oh, here we go. I think what I would like to do is, let's just do this for a minute. Come down here and go up to 25. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That'll work out well for us. Okay. Now, don't know how long before they're going to be ready, but let's also now look at this guy. These units were put in here to bolster us up while we were in the war, but we need them now to be over here, and we're up to 57%. Poland joined the Allies, and it's on for young and old. And I need a ton of troops. Let's just go back over here and see what we've got going on. We've got 10. Well, we only got 10. Why aren't I doing it in 3s? 9. Why have I got an extra 1 in there? I don't know. How very strange, he said. When are you going to deploy? 1940. It's not that bad. Okay. Okay, we've got 160 there. Let's just check how we're going over here in R&D. So I think we're going to use, if we don't have, we're going to use that first 100 in the infantry mass assault doctrine phase. We'll come down here, and this is organisation plus 10. infantry plus 10 and tanks plus 2. And then this is the one we really want, the human wave offensive. That I'm actually hanging out for that one. We've got new anti-air coming along, so that's all good too. And we need, these are infantry division 1s. Okay, so what's the difference? Infantry division, the original infantry division is combat with 18, 1 artillery. And infantry division 1 without air is combat with 20 engineers, artillery and field hospital. So that's where we're heading. So I think for the next one, because we have an additional, well, we're going to upgrade them anyway, and it's cheaper to produce them when they're smaller units and bring them out onto the field. Okay, so that's fairly it for now. Let's just put the speed up because we just need to get this producing and going along. And we are okay in here at the moment. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's pretty good. We've got 6 in production there, so that's good. So let's move this. Well, this guy is Moscow, so that's fine. The Mountaineers unit is back there. Now, General Govorov, where are you? Army Kiev. Where are you? Ah. Army Stalingrad. Because that's where you now are. And you are red, and you are definitely holding that. That means you... Oh, okay. Who did we move? Okay, your army, Leningrad. Now, Army Leningrad, who do we want in there? Rokossovsky. 4434. It's a good defensive unit. Okay. Hey, we got infantry offensive. Okay, whoa. And we got anti-air upgrade. So first of all, hang on, pause. Poland has capitulated. Poland's gone, right. Now we get a 100% on this one. 159 days. So I can get it in 159 or 111. The answer is 111. Now, in terms of research for everything else, let's see what we've got going on. Nothing there yet. 39. We could do some more there. No. 1940? No. 1938, we should probably carry on down here, and or... Ah, yes, we need to finish this. Okay, that was easier than it could have otherwise been. And we still need to produce those troops, otherwise we're not going anywhere. Luxembourg is now in, Nanjing has fallen. And basically now what we need to do is pump out infantry. So we needed another 6, did we not? We did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have those coming out. We have 9 garrison divisions there. We have 10 garrisons, 11, 12, 10, 11, 12, and there you go. So when we look at manpower, the army has 1.28 million. There's 844,000 in the field and 438,000 in training. That's a lot. That's a lot. And that's what we're doing. Now, we also need to start thinking about armour. But we only have 41 medium tanks. So, we need to be producing or getting more of these going. And we can, Netherlands. Yep. Okay, well, it's all happening. And we have units, Belgium joins the Allies, and we just need to pause this for a minute because I can't keep up with everything. Very good. Now, what political advisor can possibly work with Trotsky? Purged. Trade deal plus 10. That's not bad. Democracy support. Prince of Terror. Well, gosh, we got nobody left, basically. So, I think we probably need to be down here. We're still at volunteer only. Let's see what we can't do. We don't have an air force till 1941. So the military high command, what would we like to do? Gosh, we decimated everybody. Well, armour division attack and defence increased is good. Purged. Oh, we lost Cognitive. Purged. Purged. Well, let's go for armour. Defence is always a good thing. Put you in training. And carry on. Now, who are you? What are you? Right, okay, we need to sort this out. You are all of them. Why are you all of them? Okay, you're the... Right, let's move you to a place where we know you're at. And I'm going to suggest you go here for now. German honours the pact. In accordance with the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact, German forces have evacuated eastern Poland and our own troops have moved in to occupy the territory. You know what? Thank you. But that probably gave us... What did that probably give us? Okay. It probably gave us a whole pile of factories. Yes, it did. It's given us enough military factories down to get our improved artillery up to 12 out of 13. We've only got light tanks and then infantry equipment before we get back onto them now. Cool. Actually, you know what? I'll put you up to 26. Cool. How are we doing in here then? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it went from 2 to 8. So that's also good. That'll speed up production of things. Excellent. So that, I think that's actually an appropriate place there to call this episode. We are on the way to sorting things out. It's been pretty much a get ready episode. And we do need to be producing a lot, and a lot sooner than we're doing at the moment, I think. I think we're behind the 8 ball with the production of units, because we're going to need an absolute ton of them to hold off both and or the Japanese and or the Germans. So thank you very much, everyone, for joining me today. I hope you have enjoyed this episode and had a look at the preparations that we're doing. Comments always appreciated, both positive and negative, because that's how you learn things. And I will look forward to seeing you again in the Gig channel. So until then, please take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.